Hello everyone, and welcome to this week of Fnaf 2. Now, you might be thinking, why are you not, loud and, very overjoyed, right? Well, basically, I want to change some things about this week of Fnaf. Instead of making,
guys,
oh my
I
god,
found
guys,
useful.
oh, I found this, I found that.
I thought.
I wanted to make it chill. You just want to hop on, see what's new about Fnaf. And well, yeah, the fireplace, you'll just see the images pop up in videos if they have some. So let's start with our first one. We have the Dan Bears, or I'm pretty sure it's a date interviews. We seen this one last week. So firstly, they have the two images that look very creepy. Well, it looks like Balloon Boy. First one is Benson, and the second one is Wilson. Wilson looks a lot more professional than his counterpart, Benson. I don't know what I'm looking at. It's Balloon Boy, that's for sure, because he has weird-ass hands, but still, very cool models that have been made. Dade is basically talking about he wasn't available for the show interview. I'm not sure that it was released, but it's discussing about, it's not a big thing, I know, but it talks about how cool it is in that, and it shows an article. So yeah, that's about Dade, and these cool Dan Bears animatronics look really cool, so I recommend you check them out. Next is this very cool Freddy Fazbear model by Fredinator 1. You had to include the 1 because he probably, I don't know, he just decided to do it. First image is basically, your generic Freddy Fazbear looking type, but then it has a sister location kind of thing, or more Fnaf VR where his insides open up and his face opens up. So that's really cool. That looks very creepy. I wouldn't want to see that, 3 AM in the morning. So basically saying, here's the new Freddy model. It took 3 days, which is, to be honest, I think that'll take like weeks to make, but man, that looks really good. In the span of that fast, right? He will start bonding tomorrow. I'm not sure if it's been released yet, but I'm pretty sure if you want to find out, then I'll leave this in the link in the description, so you will see if he released the Bonnie model tomorrow. I'm not sure, but yeah, that was the Freddy model. That's really cool. Next is a Fnaf fan game, which, to be honest, I find pretty cool. It's basically Fnaf 4 / Five Nights 4 kind of Fnaf fan game where it's click to move around, and I'm pretty sure you have like objects in your backpack or something like that, like a crowbar. I'm pretty sure I've seen a crowbar that you have to break down a door, and you have your flashlight, right? I'm not sure if there's any electronics in there, but so far it just looks really good, and it's the Fnaf fan game itself is called Insomnious Nights 2. It's a sequel, which I didn't know this had a sequel. I never knew about this game, but this guy's talking about it's a free roaming showcase, and it's by Tazeman Productions. So if you want to check out the game, then I'm not sure if it's released yet, but it's pretty much, I think it's gameplay. So make sure to keep an eye on that if you're interested. Now we move on to something more lighthearted, which is basically these very awesome and really good looking 8-bit kind of designs. I think it's just, yeah. So the first one is Springtrap, and I think the bottom, like a little bit of the bottom, is Scraptrap, or I could just be mixing back, and it says, I think it said Alpha Back. I have no idea what that means. And the next one is the I'm pretty sure Security Puppets, which I think looks even, and I don't know, it looks better. I think I like the Springtrap more because it looks so crazy, but the more chill one is Security Puppet, and it's from Pacifista. I cannot spell any of these names, so yeah, sorry for butchering your name, but let's move on. This next Fnaf fan game has some more beef to it. It has some more juice to it. So unlike the last one, that you're not really going off of anything, this one has a proper layout and a Fnaf office. So the Fnaf office is your generic Fnaf office. It looks more colorful and that. So I think it's a very plush locker to your left, and you for some reason lets an animatronic out. I don't know if that guy was just coming out of the closet. Congratulations, right? But whatever, right? And then you can look behind you, and there's a vent with a very cool Spring Bonnie poster, which is, I think, is pretty epic. But hopefully that thing doesn't attack you, because many things in FNAF that are like objects can attack you. For example, the cupcake, that is just an object that can attack you now. But still, this game looks really good, and it reminds me of Fazbear's Left to Rot, which I think it's just amazing. So I recommend you check out this game. The game is called Fazbear's Backstory. I think it's a teaser actually. So he's saying that you don't expect the game soon. So if you want to follow the game, then I recommend you do it, because this looks really good. I'll probably be playing this when it comes out. And you got next a really very goofy, but like not goofy in a bad way, really like, you know, unique, and I don't think I've ever seen this before. It's kind of like a high school kind of thing. It's Fnaf Doodles, which, well, I think it's an idea of some sorts, but I think it's part of the doodle community, right? Basically, you just draw what you want. It might not be perfect, but it's funny enough and it's cool enough. Now this one looks surprisingly really cool. You got Freddy that looks tough, you got Bonnie that's doing the guitar, Foxy that looks like he doesn't want to be there, Chica that she's doing her thing, and then the puppet, which she's just floating, she's being wholesome. So this is basically a wholesome image, and make sure to give the person a follow because this is great. This next FNAF fan game, which is, I feel like, a really good looking FNAF fan game. It looks really amazing. When I first seen this, it was just, wow. How is this game not getting any more traction? Only 700 views. I recommend we get it to 1,000. Come on now, we can do it. So I recommend you check out this game. Give it love and that, because I feel like this deserves a lot more attention, and you need to see this. Now this FNAF fan game, which is, I think, like a really, in this year, it's not like the best FNAF fan game, but like, that's not defeated. It is an amazing FNAF fan game. I recommend you see. I played the demo on my channel. I think it was like a year ago, ancient times, right? Or I think it was either a year ago or a few months ago. It's either in between that. But yeah, you might have recognized this one if you're a long time channel, right? Minepmophobia, and it's a new one. It's kind of like a sequel, or I think it's expanded. Yeah, it's expanded. Because we only got a demo last time. I feel like this is, you renamed it to put a deadline at the end, so that looks really good. And the teaser is just like, it's creepy as hell. It's meant to be a person, but you probably, if you know, point a flashlight in its face, and you won't be able to sleep again. So in the post, right, there's like a random word, like few letters, right, review, which basically is like try to discover his name. I tried and I completely failed. So yeah, I don't think that worked too well, but yeah. So yeah, make sure to check this guy out. I really enjoyed this game, and I recommend you check out. Yet again, another FNAF fan game that we're on here is the Return to Freddy's Reconstructed. Basically, it's a really, I don't think I've ever heard of this game. I remember Return to Freddy's, but I cannot remember. But like, still, it looks really cool, and I recommend you check it out. So yeah, it will be in the link in the description, by the way. So if you want to check these things out, then make sure to go down the link in the description, because it should be there. Finally, a FNAF fan game that's actually been released, like actually a few days ago. So Post 6 is out now. I actually never checked this game before, and I've seen it, and it's actually really cool. I don't think I've seen too much content about it, but I might play it actually. So if you want me to play it, but I might run it and ask you. I might as well play it. So yeah, there is a new FNAF fan game video coming out though, so expect that probably tomorrow, because I'm not uploading 2 videos at once because the editing is going to be painful in this one. So yes, it's Post 6, and it looks really creepy. It's like a kind of Shadow over Freddy's kind of type of game, so I recommend you check it out. So yeah. Also, minor thing, Doco recently posted a a teaser to a new music video. I think it's like, Are You Ready to Go to Out of Stock? I can't remember the full title. It looks really creepy, and the beat is pretty good, so I recommend you go check that one out. Now, eventually we get to the merch. Now, I'm excited for this part because there's a lot of beef and a lot of juice we have from the merch. Firstly, we got the, I'm not reading that because they trying to make me do like the most difficult version of English. No thank you, mate. But it's Tales from the Pizzaplex, which they're already showing half the stuff, even though I don't even think the third book is out yet. But I remember someone saying like there's been a lot more changes to this, but than the MCI. So like, I think the covers kept on changing. I don't remember seeing any different covers, but this is the one I got seen. So yeah, it looks really cool. It's kind of like a creepy mermaid with a dragonfish behind, or eel actually. Probably could be an eel. Really cool Fnaf book. I think it's probably going to be based underwater. No shit, but yeah, I recommend you read this one when it comes out. And great, it's been long enough. We have a Five Nights at Freddy's board game. Well, it's not been like 200 years since we got a FNAF board game, but we finally got one again. And I just realized there's literally figures on the box which are adorable, and I want to get them. I want to get this actually. I might actually get this. It's from Funko, and well, the box art is a little bit interesting. Freddy is kind of not accurate because I'm not even gonna point out. You can tell like his lower jaw is like not even the right color. They might have just accidentally done that on Microsoft Paint. Understandable, but still, I probably don't. I think it's made on purpose not to look accurate, but like, you know, make it look cartoony. So they've nailed that in the box, right? No puns intended, right? But yeah, I think it's Fright of Frights or Night of Frights game, which I have no idea what the thing's about, but it seems cool. Now, we've officially come to the end of this video. Now, hope you enjoyed this week of FNAF. If you didn't like it, then, well, blame Scott, because I don't make FNAF. If FNAF didn't exist, then you wouldn't be angry right now. But if you are happy, then hopefully you can leave a like, because why not? Because, I don't know, not forcing you. I'm not those people that you put a gun to your head and give you a sub story why you should leave a like, but it's up to you. This is I'll probably be doing this in style like every week now. So, you know, like kind of fireplace, your old grandpa opening the book, telling you what's new, and basically the newspaper's like, oh, World War II started today, guys. By the way, oh, Freddy Fazbear's been deployed. So yeah, that's pretty casual. But anyways, hope you enjoyed the video, and if you want, if you want to see any things that I've shown in this video, then I recommend you go in the link in the description. So yeah, hope you have a good day, and well, goodbye.